What's up guys, it's me, Useless Girl, and I'm back with another Star Wars Jedi Survivor playthrough. If you like it, you know what to do. The pictures I take can be found on my Tumblr account, link in the description below. Today we go back to Kobo in search of that compass that could help our heroes to get to Tunnelor, so here we go. Also, I discovered nearly 100% of the croissant planet. Sorry, it's just like coruscant, or I don't know, it reminds me of croissant. So, anyways, that planet is nearly done. I only need that BD1 upgrade to be able to open the locked doors with some kind of electric darts or whatever. So now we continue our journey here. Also, sorry if on this beautiful sunny Sunday some construction work noises get into the recording. I'm like so baffled at what the hell they are doing here. They appeared uh, nearly at noon, but just two of them, and I was like so pissed. I mean, come on a Sunday, really? Ugh. Anyways, at least the Loud family is gone
Oh yeah,
for
Cal
now.
and Boat, they ain't exactly the cleaning types.
I cleaned this morning. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. That's on me.
Marin, I didn't know you were coming. Hey, maybe I'll pick up some scat steaks. Why'd you join back up anyways?
Sierra and I believe Tanalor could be a refuge for those persecuted by the Empire.
Persecuted by the Empire, huh? Kinda get crowded.
Is it just me or the graphics got sharper,
All right, Cal, get up here.
more detailed? I don't know, maybe there was like an update I didn't notice, or I don't know, something's different. Can we even get paint jobs for the Mantis?
Welcome to Kobo.
Cal! Cal, so glad you're back! You missed all the action! It was horrible!
Did something happen?
The Raiders paid us another visit. Took a shine to that droid you found.
See?
They took her, Cal! Carried her right out! She's been droid-napped!
My saloon better be okay, Turgle. I think you brought this down on us.
I'm innocent, Mr. Grease! Promise!
Dagon sent them. He's after Tanalor.
There must be something more to Z than we realized. Something scrambled up in her memory banks.
We have to rescue her. Once he gets what he wants, he'll scrap her for sure.
It won't be easy to get her back. The Raider base is in the swamp. They gutted an old Lucre Hulk battleship from the Clone Wars.
We've seen it. Means they got a lot of firepower.
As do we.
She's right. Now's our time to move.
I like where this is going.
They already have what they came for. They're back at their fortress, feeling safe, complacent.
They'll never see it coming.
Maybe not. But if you're wrong, then they'll be looking for payback.
Not to worry. I will stay here and look after Grease and the others.
You sure?
I think you two can manage. Just don't let him swim without supervision.
Let me know if you need help.
Nice sex.
Name's Mosey.
Marin.
All right. I'll scout ahead. Meet you there?
The what? The Locker Hulk? The crew returned to Kobo to discover that, in their absence, the raiders descended upon the outpost and kidnapped Z. Fearing Z will be scrapped once Dagon discovers she knew nothing of the compass, Cole and Bo decide to launch a daring strike into the raider base itself, an abandoned Locker Hulk battleship, to rescue Z. Okay. New areas are now available. Okay. This is the first time it's nighttime here, I think. Let's quickly check on the garden, because why not? Hey,
Garden's looking kind of respectable.
Thanks to your cultivation, I was able to expand our garden.
Hi, Peely.
So far, Kobo has been a welcoming home, and this rooftop's energy drew me towards it.
You feel a connection to this garden.
Yes, we will help each other grow.
Looks like you've already started.
The vines? Yes, they sprouted overnight, but there's so much more to discover. If you plant new seeds, I'll tell you all about them. But, much like healthy roots, do not overextend yourself. Grow the plants we have, and I'll clear more garden space in due time. Just you wait for that golden light moss to grow. Observe the roots that rise up underneath, helping the flowers to reach nearby light sources.
uh-huh. Upon first seeing a golden light, most many are convinced that the plant is capable of self-locomotion, blah blah, owing to the leg-like roots that support the plant's base. This is not entirely untrue. Although the moss cannot move conventionally, the roots to grow vertically, working in concert with the yellow-white blossoms to chase the sunlight. Okay, cool. So, this is full, and what's this? This is overgrown.
Wonderful. New seeds. Plant one. I'll share its details.
Got some seeds. Let's get them in the ground.
Love plants, and they'll love you back.
I don't have any spots available for us. Or maybe this.
All right, something new for the garden. No doubt Peely has some wisdom about it.
Ooh, a bluebell squish! How fascinating! Its flower has a most unusual scent, drawn from the moss as it blooms. I find it quite pleasant.
Okay. Ooh. I don't think I have been up here. She was talking about these vines, right? Okay, forest here.
Let's find out what this holds.
Oh, I don't see anything. Ugh. Whoa. Okay, guys, chill out. Ah. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Give me the skill point.
All right, that did it.
Where are you going to take me?
Thanks for the lift.
Okay, let's see. It's quite far away.
I hope we encounter some enemies soon. Why would you want that? Because then I get to blast them.
Everything is so far away. Let's go back to town. Oh, it's really dark when it's nighttime here. Ah, how convenient. Oh, that's like a rumor. We are sticking with the main storyline, so we are coming here. I hope that's the good or the best meditation point. Oh no. I hate this place with a passion. Okay, where are we going? That way. So, back. Ooh, there's something. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna examine it off camera. No, 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 no! No,
Thanks
no!
for the assist.
Oh my god! Jesus, I hate these things. Hi guys! Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there. Now I can.
Let's get this data disk back to Z.
And there was a thing down here. Oh! Haha! Nice. We always need stuff like that. No echo. Okay, good. Oh, it's really dark, really, really dark. I can barely see, guys. And the shades are drowning in my living room.
Oh, there it is.
Someone is signaling with that light.
Got your mark, I'm coming in. You made it.
Anyone spot you?
Me? Not a chance. What are we dealing with? Any sign of the droid?
Some kind of service gantry.
Could be a way in.
It's the best option I can see.
Okay, let's scope out the way across. How's the path ahead looking?
Only way to the Lucre Hulk is through this swamp.
For you, maybe. You want to ride, BD? When you're ready, make a move on that gantry. I'll be watching.
Copy that.
It's so cool.
Not to get mud on your boots, huh?
Oh my god, more platforming.
Just need to
Yay.
rescue Z.
Let's take a picture. Okay. Hmm. Wanna go with something darker for this. I think this looks good. Let's put you down there. Yeah. No frames. No spotlights. It's a little bit more of this. This is better. Okay, taking the picture. Oh yay. No. Okay, so not just... Okay. You didn't see that. Oh no. Bird. I hate those birds.
Hard to believe anything could live in this swamp. I guess our friend here makes it work.
Uh, uh, uh. Are we supposed to...
See that building, buddy? Guess someone does live here. Or did once.
Please don't die. Come on, give me that.
Hey, new seeds. Better bring this back to Peely in the garden.
How much do you think this is worth?
Nothing's worth crossing the Raiders. Now move.
Risky business. This place is huge. Reminds me of that big wreck we could explore in the previous game. Nothing down there, right? Do I die if I fall into the swamp, by the way? Oh, that looks nice. Okay. There's a chest. Ooh, there's our little friend, the fisher guy.
Hello, laddie.
I'm not leaving you here. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Come on. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. So I get sucked in.
Dangerous spot to catch a fish.
Nay, dangerous fish to catch a... spot.
Sure.
Aye, that one slipped the line. But sarcasm is weak bait. Besides, I've gathered my focus for my quarry, the fearsome glotsome crab. One of my old crew, a mate on the grapnel, once tried to pluck a crab from the sea foam, when suddenly, wham! Overboard she went.
But he's not getting sucked in. Let's see, this creature. Ew. Glotsome crab. Some fish adapt where others die, and in the swamplands of Kobo most died, but not the glotsam crab, a solitary mollusk. It finds a home in whatever serves as a makeshift shell in the now mired swamp of Cabo. Such homes can take the form of discarded items, pieces of broken machinery, or most disturbingly, the shells of other long-dead mollusks. Let's listen to the next part of his journey. Off camera, I talked to him, and there was, I don't remember what was that part of the story he shared, but they escaped with faking the mating call of some electric eels or something like that. So he and his crew and captain escaped the pirates like that. So here we go.
Where was I? Aye! She flopped overboard like a quillfish wriggling out of a tin. The crab yanked her in by the nostril. Sometimes you have to strike first, no?
Do you really believe that?
A flexible compass may not serve you on the roiling waves of Manan, but it does make the seas of the soul easier to brook, no? Stay a moment, and I'll regale you with the next chapter of my tale. Where did we end? Ah, yes. The monstrous Captain Wet, his crew and myself fled aboard the pirate schooner of the filthy Zephyrs. Well, fast as the morning thaw, I could tell something was off. Wanyik, he wouldn't look me in the eye. Oh, kind of dreadful stench was a brewing his rotten beard. An augur of fate most ill. Wanyik took the helm, and with landing claws away, we flew to deep space, putting a few lifetimes between us and those pirates. We found ourselves afield of the Parlibian trade route. As soon as the captain took his hand off the yoke, he put it on his harpoon and gave me a look, like a half-starved tuka-cat iron sprat. Scurver, snarled the vile captain. You've gone as soft as an oyster's navel. If I couldn't trust you to spare a quarren with her blaster in your mouth, how could I trust you to skewer the great gooberfish? Aye, my hesitance to pull the trigger had me undone. In spite of my most rabid pleas, the captain jettisoned wee Scuba in an escape pod. The last thing I saw was his dread smile, crooked like a bayman's backbone. And so, my time aboard the grapnel met a briny end. Sitting alone in a pod, in deep space, with nothing but a tank of old cod and gash. I'll tell you more later, lad. The despair. Ugh, the stench. It's enough to set my stomach a churn to this very day.
Okay, thanks for the.
And I mean no disrespect, but is it even possible to find a new datapad on a planet like this?
Well, not
Let's
new.
check this place out.
I bet I could find you one that works.
Very kind of you. That said, I'm afraid this one has sentimental value.
Hello, girls.
Cal, what are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same question, Zig.
I came out here to look for Z.
Yeah, me too.
Ahem. And I am Winnie Eres. Cal, was it? We've only just met, but I could use some assistance.
What do you need?
I was told there's a bird in this swamp that sports a resplendent plumage. But when I tried to get a closer look at one, it snatched my datapad and flew away.
Where'd it go?
They've got a nest at the top of a spire nearby. I'd go, but Winnie here says I gotta stay by her side.
Yes, that spire there. It's so close, yet so far.
I'll see what I can do.
You shine like the stars. Oh, that's a Coruscant saying, perhaps a more simple, thank you, Cal.
Okay.
Good luck finding that datapad, Cal. And be safe. Those gliders perch in high places.
Okay, whatever. Where was there's that?
I can't move that. There's no other way up to the pillar either.
Okay, so we'll get to. Oops. Manufactured in the cathedral factories of Xishar, the variable geometry self-propelled battle droid was the main starfighter support of the separatist forces in the Clone Wars. The swamp surrounding the Locker Hulk is littered with them, suggesting they were thrown clear during the battleship's descent to Kobo. Ooh. Not bad. It's like a pirate captain's garments, or I don't know. Let's equip it. Why the hell not? Think. This goes better with it, I think. Not bad. Not bad. Alrighty. So we cannot get to that perch yet. Oh, there was something down there.
Let's look.
Whatever prospectors were doing here, it seems either the nearby raider presence or the swamp tar proved to be too much. This prospective site has been abandoned and seemingly in a hurry. Let me guess, there's something bad here. Huh. Let's see where this takes us.
You ever been in a ship this big before, buddy? Been a long time for me. Not looking forward to it. It's Z's in there. We're not leaving without her.
Is that our way? Okay, I cannot check. I'm not risking that. Whoa! Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, now I want to check that other net thing. But I'm not sure it's climbable. Oh. Okay. Let's just stick to the plan, shall we? I messed that up. This looks epic. Okay, I'm going. Of course, these are singing as well. Yay. There's our friend.
There you are. Ready to liberate one slightly eccentric High Republic droid?
Yeah. You?
I'm here, aren't I?
Let's stop.
All set, Cal?
Good to go.
No, no more platforming.
Patrolling. Roger, roger.
Sounds like trouble.
I'll go high.
Hi guys.
That looks like a laser sword.
Initiate last stand.
Let him have it!
Your walk cannot last.
I was waiting for it to throw something at us.
No getting that out.
Well done.
Sunken AAT. The AAT battle tank was the mainstay armor of the Trade Federation and later the Separatist arsenal. This AAT, however, has found itself ensnared by Kobo's endemic and unyielding tar. Okay, that's the tar. More tar.
Trying to wade across would be a bad idea.
Can he? Wait, what was the command for the where was that? Companion assists R1. Okay, maybe we are not close enough for that. I feel like we will have to do something with that.
Kill the intruder.
Hi.
I won't miss.
Ugh.
Encountering resistance.
He could be near
Whoops. Oof. There are many of these guys.
Not such a warm welcome.
I guess knocking isn't an option.
We'll find our own way. I'll need to find a different way.
Of course.
Any
Now we
ideas, Cal?
can. Now we can ask for his help.
Do you smell that too, BD?
Storage tank. After claiming the Locker Hulk, the Bedlam Raiders fashioned a makeshift dock to its lower exterior, from which they could transport all manner of foul-smelling and mysterious goods to and from their new base. Okay, I know.
Think you can break that coupling?
Let's find out.
When in doubt.
There was a commotion on the staging area. Enemies are here. Hey, an enemy.
Hi.
He's getting away. Now you're finished.
Whoop.
Enemy down. Trigger fingers itchy.
Nice. Is that our way? I think so. So we are quickly checking this way.
Spotted some hostiles.
Uh-oh. Whoa. They were hiding. Let's see. No. I still love this Viking kind of look. Or space punk. Whatever you want to call it. Just taking in the sights.
So Marin decided to come after all.
Yeah. She thinks Tanalor could really help the path.
All right. But you do seem happier now that she's around.
Okay, let's focus. C needs us.
Yeah! She's his girlfriend. Kinda. Oh my god. Why is that there? That railing.
This piece of
I knew
junk could
something
sink
was
any
up
second.
here.
Nah, she'll hold. Just wait to see what's inside.
Oh no, too late. We came from there. I'm not sure I can make that jump. Okay. Oh, no, 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 I messed up. Wrong button. This was... woo, something.
You know, I broke into a freighter on Nab once.
Yeah? Any tips?
No, it was nothing like a Lucre Hulk. Not sure why I even mentioned it.
Could you clear this up?
Absolutely.
Oh, how nice. We should stick with him more often. Oh no. More platforming. Oh no, forgot to dash. Ah! Ah. Come on! Too many button combinations.
Enemy's
Whoa.
close. I got your back, Cal.
Oh,
Huh?
that was nice.
And you are subordinate to me. No, I am model 388.
Won't know what hit us.
Your model number is lower. You are subordinate. No, my model number is earlier, meaning I am superior. That is not how numbers work.
Target acquired.
Come on.
Light him up.
Damage taken.
Get a target, Cal. They're onto us. Nothing personal.
Come on. No!
It happens more than you think.
No wonder they lost. Come on, let's go.
I thought that, well, maybe he was asking about falling and stuff like that. And if he did, then this was funny. Because Cole does fall a lot with me. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
I'll make sure the coast is clear.
Thanks. Oh, come on! I was pressing. Seriously. Ah.
Miss me, BD?
Was it a yes? Because I did. I like him. and it's gonna probably hurt. I don't know why I have this feeling about both. It's so foreboding. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Lightsaber this time. Double-bladed. Let's see what we can do. L1. L. I don't know. Oh, this is good. Oh, sorry, wrong button. So holding L1. Hold L1 and triangle to throw the lightsaber. Keep triangle held to maintain the lightsaber position and use the left stick to direct it around. Not bad. It needs 2 skills. Let's see the blaster thing. Oh, it needs 3. Then we collect more points. Okay, so we came from that way.
That'd be too easy.
Of course. And yes, he is right. We have a workbench, but I don't need to use it. Hello?
Stay alert. If anyone comes this way, kill them. Roger, roger. He will be in misery. Oh, this one understands. No mercy. Deactivating neutralization threshold.
Light him up!
It's exciting.
I never know which one will come alive.
Got some company, and it isn't.
Hey guys!
Go, let's go!
We'll do this together.
Nice.
That's that. You good, BD? Keep going up, yeah? Somehow?
Why is he only interested in BD?
What about that beam?
There. Never doubted you.
Thanks, that's nice of you.
Keep going. I'll scout around. Make sure there are no surprises.
Be careful.
Okay, so we are alone now. I'm gonna try to do this. Why? Why would I get it on the first try? Oh, nice. Hi. Very badass. Anyways, I'm running out of time, so we will continue from here. I hope you enjoyed and see you in the next one. Goodbye and peace.